what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. I feel like this camera is more high def than I am used to. Like, I appear much clearer. Maybe it's just because my other screen is like half the pixels are dead. This one looks great, and what a great match to have a clear camera for, because we got some two great people here to play in a Fandom Fight singles match. I'm very excited. We have Chadwick Webb. You've seen him in teams a bunch this year, but you've only seen him once in singles. He debuted in the summer, lost to Jacob Cameron in a very good match. Here to try and redeem that loss against Maria Hammon, rookie this year as well. Debuted a little earlier, won her first match. Last time we saw her was in the tournament. Went up against some very good people in a triple threat. So I'm excited to see what both these players can do coming off a loss. Should be excited. They're both fun to have around. So let's see what they have to say in the promos that they're both super excited for.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back into this thing. Haven't played a singles match in a little bit, actually, but very excited. Maria is a really cool person, and I don't think I've seen her play trivia that much, but I've seen her in the debate sphere a lot and stuff. So really excited to play her and just see what I can do, see if I can show up today, and if not, it is what it is, but yeah, hopefully I get a W today.
Hi, here to play Chad Webb. I known Chad for I guess it'd be about three to 4 years now. We used to hang out at Dan Merrill's space, and then he's been a fan person long before I was, but he's great, so I hope he loses. Having said that, no, we'll see how it goes. I'll do my best. That's all I can do, right? I either know them or I don't. That's my gig. So let's get going.
Right, great promos, a backstory, a history I was unaware of that we will see play out before. So I'm excited. Let's start with round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number one?
No.
All right, then. Your first question comes in the category of Middle Earth. At the Council of Elrond in the Fellowship of the Ring, Gimli destroys his axe, trying to destroy what? I do this thing where I'm writing now where I just forget to put the name of the movie in the question. So I'm going to do that now and pretend like it never happened. Fellowship of the Ring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Maria.
Oh, confident start for me. The Ring?
And Chadwick.
Yeah, I just wrote the One Ring.
The Ring, the One Ring. It's correct.
Oh, yay.
There was a hint in the question, but both correct. Starting out 1-1. As we move to the second question, which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Spider-Man? Certain Australians love these movies. I think they're okay.
Come on now.
Which Spider-Man are we talking about?
OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're fine. Mary Jane's not the best, but
love her.
Well,
3,
I like her in the new ones.
2, agreed. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Chadwick.
Said Danny Elfman.
And Maria.
Respectable composer. I said Hans Zimmer because I don't know.
Both respectable, but Danny Elfman is the correct answer.
Yeah,
Chadwick takes a 1-point lead, 2-1. As we get to the third question, it comes in the category of the Wizarding World. Which member of the Order's house is used as headquarters for the Order of the Phoenix in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? And this is where Tim would say, not to be confused with Harry Potter and the Order of the Baconator or something along those lines.
He's okay. He needs to get his glasses fixed. That's all I can say.
Fair. I'm sure that's a reference to something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Maria.
Sirius Black?
And Chad.
Yeah, I believe it is Sirius Black.
It is indeed Sirius Black. Clean sweep, 3-2. So we get to the next question. Comes in the category of DreamWorks animation. Which DreamWorks film features 6 guitar strings that together hold the power of music?
DreamWorks.
Interesting sentence. You know, I write all these things, but sometimes I read them and I go, wow, like outside of my immediate
That is
apartment,
not.
it would be like
That's,
that.
I'll
Five,
write it, but it's not right. I know it's
4,
not right.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Chad.
Total guess. I said Trolls.
And Maria.
Oh crap! I didn't think of that. I said Soul, although I know it's Pixar.
Both incorrect. Chad, very close. They're looking for Trolls World Tour.
I almost wrote that.
Oh dang it!
So we stay at 3-2. As we get to the next question, it comes in the category of James Bond. 3 people die in the opening of Live and Let Die. Name one way that one of those 3 people died. I'm putting 2 sentences in a question now. When have you seen that before? Probably once or twice. 5, 4,
I think that's right.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Maria.
A harpoon.
And we'll go to Chad.
I said a more conventional shot, just shot.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for stabbed with a knife. The one of them dies by like high frequency waves getting shot in their head, but I wasn't assuming anyone would pick that one. Last one was a snake bite.
Oh, that'd been easy.
Those were the odds.
Couldn't remember him. I'm not a Roger Moore fan, so you know
Fair.
I do my best.
So unfortunately, neither correct. But we will move to the next question, which comes in the category of fandom quotes. Which Star Wars character said the quote, "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper"? We're given.
If more than one person said it, I'm going to kill you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I hope not.
I don't even know where you are, so don't tell me.
I appreciate that. That's the thing stopping you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Chad.
I took a guess with Ray.
And Maria.
Princess Leia to Luke.
Princess Leia is the correct answer. So
That's
Maria
right.
will hit that, tie the game
Sorry.
up. It's 3 points apiece. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of YA. Your question is, which Twilight film features someone imprinting on a child?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I forgot what their names are besides the first one.
Had to be asked of
Are you cool with just like subtitle?
Just subtitles would be fine if that is.
All right.
Careful answering questions. Yeah. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Chadwick, I think. Maybe.
Sure. I was between 2, but I went with Breaking Dawn Part 1.
And Maria.
Twilight, The Fault in My Knowledge. Because I had no idea.
That was great. Chadwick is correct. Breaking Down Part 1 is what we're looking for.
Sure you were.
Chadwick regains the lead 4-3. As we go to the next question, comes the category Pixar. Who voices Remy in Ratatouille?
This is so funny. I was just reviewing that, and I thought to myself, I really like this person.
Fair. I like this film. It's a good film.
Not a fan of rats in the kitchen.
I get that. If they're like really good at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Maria because I have just lost all sense.
Patton Oswalt.
And Chadwick.
One of my favorite comedians, Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt is correct. Sweet.
I like the Parks and Rec tirade. Love that.
And we'll move to your penultimate question in round number 1. It comes to the category of the Worlds of DC. In the post-credit scene of Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Shazam is offered to join what organization? This is one of this cinematic universe is on the decline, which is making everyone dislike things that are coming out from it right now, which I understand. Like, it's kind of like, why do I care? Where's this going?
We've been burned so many times, you know.
Well, this was like
wasn't bad.
Like, I was fine with this, you know. But
Haven't seen it yet.
I
it's not
consider
bad.
it
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Maria
The Justice League?
and Chad.
I think it's the Justice Society.
It is indeed the Justice Society.
Doggone it. Wish I'd said that.
He's very upset that it's not the Justice League, but it is the Justice
Well, I
Society.
just can only do what I can do.
I've made that mistake before, so.
Chadwick will widen the lead 6-4 as we get to the final question, which comes in the category of the MCU. In Guardians of the Galaxy, who retrieves the Quarnex battery, causing Rocket's plan to escape the kiln to start early? This was like peak.
Here's the battery.
Not peak MCU, but like this is like one of the best.
I
haven't had one like this.
am not sure about that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Chad.
I believe it was Groot.
And Maria.
I said Drax.
Groot is the correct answer.
Well, Chad, you're kicking my ass.
That'll bring us to
Very
the end
close.
of round number 1. Chad with the lead. 7 to Maria's 4. 3-point game. As we get into round number 2. Guess round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they could choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep it. They spin the second time. You will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing. It's available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are James Bond, fandom quotes, Law and Order, sci-fi icons, Wizarding World, YA, Pixar, and Marvel. That being said, Chadwick, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, then.
Naughty boy.
Maria,
Here's hoping.
this
Here's
will be your
hoping.
first.
DJ, spin that shit. Okay. Keep it.
Oh,
Lands
Whoops.
on Marvel.
Marvel.
Sorry, there was a bit of a internet.
Spin again for me, will you?
You got it. All right, Maria, you'll have to keep what it lands on this time.
You're scaring me. Stop.
Apologies. Luckily, it lands on Spinner's Choice.
there you
James
go.
Bond.
You got it. I had an assumption based on your last comment.
Yeah, I like Jimmy.
Nice.
Good Jimmy Bond.
Well, Maria, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of James Bond. Are you prepared?
Oh, I'm prepared. Well,
Great.
am I? I don't know. I didn't know the last one.
Your first question. What was the last film to star Roger Moore as James Bond?
Moonraker.
That is incorrect. Chadwick, chance for a 2-point steal.
Should have done.
Roger Moore.
I'm hurt now.
Five, 4.
Is it Live and Let Die?
That is also incorrect. We were looking for A View to a Kill.
Ah, that's right.
Oh, is that really the last one?
Yeah, he should have stopped at Moonraker.
He should have stopped at Moonraker, yeah.
To be honest. But yeah, A View to a Kill. All right, Maria, your second question.
Dang it.
What is the letter designation of Q's assistant in The World Is Not Enough?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, T, B, P, C, R, or D, Z?
Q's assistant. R.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh. Well, okay. That seems almost too easy.
Maria, your third question. In Thunderball, what type of animals does Emilio Largo keep in his pool?
Shucks. Hammerheads, like that, yeah.
Sharks is correct. For 2 points in a tie game.
with lasers on their head. It's like
I think he would have done it if they'd thought of it then.
Maria, your penultimate question. In No Time to Die, what country does Leiter ask Bond to go to in order to pick up a package?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Cuba, B, Jamaica, C, Ecuador, or D, Panama?
I'm going to say Ecuador.
That is incorrect. Chadwick, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Cuba, B, Jamaica, C, Ecuador, D, Panama.
I'll go Panama.
Wish I could play the clip, but I didn't have it at the ready. That is unfortunately also incorrect. We were looking for A, Cuba.
Was it Cuba?
Cuba.
I'm going to watch that again. I believe you. I just don't remember it that way.
No, you're good. And Maria, your final question. The two female bodyguards who I hired to prevent Bond from seeing Willard White are named after what two Disney animated characters in Diamonds Are Forever?
Wait a minute. I know them.
Oh, Maria, if we could just get your hands up.
Shoot. I know. Bambi and Thumper.
Bambi and Thumper, that is correct.
I knew Thumper, but I couldn't think of the other one. I was like, is it Flower?
What a pull.
Eeyore?
That is correct for 2 more
I've watched that
points.
movie a lot.
And Maria's round 2. Maria gets her score up to 9 in the lead. Chad with the steal is at 7, or lack of steal. You're at 7 now. Whether you were before or not, I can't remember. Chadwick,
He was. I wrote it down.
Chadwick, we will bring back the wheel, and this will be your first spin.
It's funny what you can remember and what you can't.
Oh boy, it lands on opponent's choice. Maria, what would you like to assign to Chadwick?
I always have this luck.
And do you need the categories again?
No, I know what he picked, and I know what I think he's good at. So I'm going to pick Law and Order.
All right.
He might be good at that. We'll see. I don't know. I just, I try to strategize, but I like it, so it's hard.
Chadwick, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Law and Order?
Sure.
These are when I don't like the person.
All right, your first question. Which Law and Order film features a main villain who repeatedly claims diplomatic immunity to avoid being arrested?
Is that Lethal Weapon 3?
That is incorrect. Maria, chance for the 2 point steal.
Lethal Weapon 2?
That is correct for a 2 point steal.
Sorry. Is that German dude?
Yes. Chadwick, your second question. Who plays Zeus Carver in Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Would that be Samuel L. Jackson?
It would be Samuel L. Jackson. That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Inspector Lee works for what country in Rush Hour?
China.
That is correct for 2 points. I saw you mouth it fourth. You were like,
Yeah.
That's correct for 2 points in a tie game. As we get to your penultimate question. What is Mikey doing in Axel's apartment when Axel first finds him in Beverly Hills Cop?
Let me get a multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, sleeping, B, showering, C, eating, or D, vacuuming?
Can I get a repeat
of the whole question?
Yeah.
All right, that'll be your first repeat. The question again. What is Mikey doing in Axel's apartment when Axel first finds him in Beverly Hills Cop? And your options are A, sleeping, B, showering, C, eating, or D, vacuuming.
I'll go sleeping.
That is incorrect. Maria, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, sleeping, B, showering, C, eating, or D, vacuuming.
It's either showering or vacuuming. Let me think here for a minute.
Marie, if we could just get your hands. That's fine.
I think it's. I'm gonna say vacuuming because that's so odd.
It's unfortunately also incorrect. It was actually the other one we were looking for eating. Eating actions.
Eating. Oh wow.
So that'll bring us
He
to the
gets killed
final
early.
question.
I don't have to worry about him.
Chad, your final question in Law and Order. Who visits Riggs at his late wife's grave at the end of Lethal Weapon 4?
I'll take a risk, and I'll just say Murtaugh.
That is incorrect. Maria, chance for a 2-point steal.
Oh wow. Trying to remember who visits him at the grave.
Maria, I just need your hands on screen. I know you're
Oh,
not doing it.
I'm sorry. I'm just going like this. I'm cold.
No, I believe you. You're good. It's just-
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
No, you're good.
If I was cheating, I'd do better. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think you were. But
Okay. Let's see. Who visits him at the grave?
we need an answer.
Rene Russo character. Do I need the character's name?
You would, but that's unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for
Okay.
Leo. Leo Getz was the answer.
Oh, Leo! I forgot about Leo.
Yeah.
They in the drive-through.
So that'll bring us to the end of round number 2. We have a tie game, 11
Oh,
all,
wow.
as we get into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is Pixar. Let's get bets starting with Maria.
1.
All right, and Chad.
Same thing.
All right, your question in Pixar. In Incredibles 2, Dash needs his father's help tutoring him in what subject?
I don't exactly remember. I remember the scenes, but I don't remember the subject.
Good answer.
I'm done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Maria.
Math.
And Chad.
Same bet, same answer, math.
Math is correct.
Oh, was it? Okay, good.
Point apiece. We are still tied, 12 all. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of James Bond. Look at that, starting with Chadwick.
I said 0.
And Maria.
2.
All right, your question in James Bond.
Please, James, don't let me down.
Who plays Vesper Lind in Casino Royale?
Eva Green.
I think I might know this one.
Oh, was I supposed to say it out loud?
You gotta write it down.
Was it just me? Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's okay. Luckily, Chadwick bet 0. Hang on. Keep it on your board. I'm going to count down.
Want to do it again?
No, just don't erase it yet.
Okay.
5, 4, 3. You're good. 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Chadwick. Who bet 0?
I didn't write anything.
Okay. Luckily, you didn't hear Maria who said the answer.
Eva Green.
Eva Green is the correct answer.
I am so sorry. When he said, I don't know what I was thinking.
That's all good.
I apologize.
Great.
No need. With that, Maria gains the lead, gets 2 points. Chadwick bet nothing, so they'll lose nothing. It's 14-12. As we get to the third category that you can bet points on, that category is the MCU. We'll get bets starting with Maria
1.
and Chadwick.
Same bet again.
All right.
We
your question
are
in the
simpatico.
MCU. Which MCU film features the living embodiment of eternity?
Hmm.
I have comments about this film, but I will keep them to myself just in case either of the
If
players
it's-
don't care.
If it's one I think I have comments too.
Get answers in 5.
Can I get a repeat on
You
this?
can. Chadwick, that is your second repeat. The question again. Which MCU film features the living embodiment of eternity? I'm always worried because, like, you don't want to talk about how you feel about the movie because, like, if either of you looked at my reviews that don't exist, you could be like, oh, he says he hates that movie. Now I can narrow it down.
Right. But that would assume I would actually know how to read.
2, 1, hands down.
That isn't a given.
We'll start with Maria.
The Eternals?
And Chadwick.
That's what I had originally, and then I erased it. Hopefully that's not right. Thor, Love, and Thunder?
Thor, Love, and Thunder is the correct answer.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Chadwick will gain 1 point. Maria will lose 1 point.
So that means we're tied.
We are tied yet again, 13 all, with 2 questions remaining. Your next question that you can get points on will come in the category of the Wizarding World. Let's get bets starting with Chadwick.
Maybe a mistake. 2.
And Maria.
I was going to say 1, and I didn't have it written down, but I was going to say it. Because I know I'm not great at that.
Your question in the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the new defense against the dark arts professor Umbridge has what first name? Ooh, that was shot to the
I should have done 2. Maybe. We'll see. I might be wrong.
I don't know. We both
but I don't think so.
mirrored each other perfectly. You both were looking up, and then you immediately shot down, and then you wrote for the same length of time. And yeah.
Well, guess what? When I blurted out that thing earlier, you looked really surprised.
We'll start with Chadwick.
Dolores.
And Maria.
Dolores.
Dolores is correct.
Should have bet 2.
Maria will gain 1 point. Chadwick will gain 2, which means Chadwick has taken the lead by 1 and is 15-14 as we get to our final question.
No,
that you can
this
get points on. That category is Star Wars. We'll get bets starting with Maria.
Dos amigos.
And Chadwick.
And I went the complete opposite ways here.
All right, here's the situation. If Maria hits this, she will win. If Maria misses this, Chadwick will be the winner.
And this is always how it goes.
Just make sure you write it down.
I don't come down with it.
Maria, or both of you, the question is, in Star Wars, what primary profession does the character Jango Fett, who volunteers to be the subject of the clone army, have in Attack of the Clones?
Can you repeat the question just one more time?
Absolutely. That was your first repeat. You have 2 remaining. Your question again. What primary profession does the character Jango Fett, who volunteers to be the subject of the clone army, have in Attack of the Clones?
Oh my gosh. I have
5,
pretty much no idea.
4, 3.
Get ready to
2,
celebrate Chad.
Start with Chad.
I said like his son, I think, a bounty hunter maybe.
And Maria.
I said general. That ain't right.
And your winner, Chadwick Webb, bounty hunter, was the correct answer. That is
bummer.
Before.
I wasn't going to do that because I didn't think it was right. So, congratulations, Chad.
That'll bring us to the end of a great match. Genuinely great match. Entertaining. I enjoyed both of the players today, and it was a slobber knocker right down to the very finish. I enjoyed every bit of it. Hopefully you did as well. Let's talk to our players today, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher, Maria. Maria, you always come in with low hopes, low self-esteem of yourself.
Oh,
and then you bring people to the end of round number 3.
I'm scrappy.
You did absolutely incredible. You're very scrappy. I agree 100%. I don't think anyone should ever come into a match with you expecting an easy win, because even the people who have won against you have had to earn it, like Chadwick had to do today. How do you feel How do you
I'm
feel
mad at
about
myself for not picking Bounty Hunter. No, Chad's a great guy.
Yeah.
I don't even mind anybody winning. I mean, it was fair and square, and honestly, it was back and forth, so I was excited about it because I mean, most of the times it's kind of a blowout. Like in the third round, I usually am minus. Wait a minute, you can't vote anymore because you don't have any more points. You know, only one time. But anyway, it's always fun to play, and you know, I learned something every time. But I don't regret this one because he was good and it was fun, and I like back and forth ones. I mean, it's not. I hate the blowouts. Like I say, I feel really dumb in the blowouts. But this was I kept up. I could have won if I just thought to myself, why wouldn't they just be a bounty hunter? I forgot.
That's fair.
I'm old. It happens. But no,
Absolutely.
he deserves all the praise in the world. And if he's coming back in this thing, I got to study some more. But honestly, I'm not gonna. So there you go.
Very fair. Maria, you've done great this season, your rookie season. We've seen a lot of great stuff. Question: do you have any plans to join in teams? Have you sought out any team partners that maybe you would want to play?
I'm afraid to. I'm afraid that they've seen enough that they're like, well, why would I pick you? And it depends on the group too, because you guys pick questions that I a fair amount of, you know, luck with. But other groups are more new and the folks are younger and it's not as you know, simpatico. So no, I haven't tried that. I would like to do that, but I'd have to wait for someone to reach out to me because I don't think it's fair for me to even try to, you know, it's my track record, so to speak.
Sure. I think that's definitely a possibility. I'd love to see it. I can't wait to see you back. Congratulations on a match well played today as we bring in our winner, Chadwick Webb. Maybe, oh, my computer's freezing. Chad, hey, what's up?
Hey.
You weren't there, then you were there.
Right.
Congratulations, your first win of the season, I believe, canonically. I'm trying to think if this comes out before another match you're playing into. I think it does. Definitely your first singles win. Obviously, you debuted a little later than others, but this was your redemption for your first loss, and Maria absolutely made you earn it. So how do you? Not only did you have to come back and hope that she missed the last question, you also spun opponent's choice while she spun spinner's choice. Winning a match after that is definitely impressive. So how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think a lot of the times these are the most exciting to watch matches, but also sometimes very exciting and also very frustrating matches to play in is when it's neck and neck like that and you just don't know what the heck's going to happen. I didn't know what to expect coming in and play Maria. You know, I've only like talked to her. I've never played against her. So, you know, that it was that close. I was kind of surprised, but, you know, not like that surprised. And then, you know, exactly like what happened with the wheel that normally happens to me is, you know, I choose the wrong thing when I'm asked, and if I'm fortunately in the lead, I'm asked, and then I choose the wrong thing, and then the other person gets spinner's choice, or, you know, like Maria thought or initially lands directly on their strength or something like that. Sometimes I get lucky, but, you know, normally it's not that way. And luckily here, though, even though it didn't go my way, I knew some of the answers. It's kicking myself on a couple of them, but, you know, you come out with the W, even though you're kicking yourself and you get opponent's choice, and, you know, Maria's coming at you like that. It feels pretty good either way. You know, if Maria had won, I think that would also have been fair because, you know, she was really good today. So, yeah, this was fun. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, congratulations on your first win. Can't wait to see you back in singles. We'll see you a lot sooner in teams, and I look forward to it. So congratulations again. And thank you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to Maria. Thank you to Chadwick. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. And thank you to all of you for checking out all these great matches. There's a lot of great other matches coming out. Be sure to check them out. And we'll see you next time on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.